This is a big event city, and folks here are fired up for this one inside Hard Rock Stadium as the Miami Hurricanes try to represent the great tradition of their program. This is not just a regular matchup. Battle of top 10 teams, two teams colliding early in the season. One team can make a strong statement about the season ahead, as we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the second-ranked team, the Miami Hurricanes. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Canes will kick this away. Start us off. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackle at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Moving past the 25. Moves the ball out across the 30, and that's good for a first down.
Well, they've had an entire week to try to find weaknesses in this defense and how to attack. And here in the opening drive, they're using the receiver in motion to get him the ball in space and give him those blockers out in front. Great job of designing the play and great execution here by this offense.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Now it's second down here. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, you'd love to see a few more yards here to give yourself a better chance on third down. Now, here early in this game, we get a big third down to see if this offensive line can keep the pressure off the quarterback.
Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Got him. He's sacked.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
And the Vols bring their punt team onto the field. And a low line drive, ugly punt. Well, down the punt just inside the 45-yard line. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. They'll try the right here. And run it brought down, but looks like there's a flag on the field. Let's see what this is about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course.
interception.
On the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And some room to work now. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on a ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Caught over the middle. It's Smith. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
You know, they don't pick up the first down here, but they do get some positive yards, and I really like the route to get enough separation to give the quarterback enough room to put it in there.
So here we go. Third down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. On third down, he drops to throw. Catch made on the left side. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
Now that's what I call coming through for your team in a pressure situation. Great read, got the ball where it needed to go, and now you're set up to get 6.
And the Volunteers pick up enough yards to move the sticks. Play action here on first down. The pass rush closing in. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
And I talk to defensive coordinators all over the country, and they're quick to point out the term affecting the quarterback. They kind of almost get offended when you want to talk to them about sacks. Sometimes it's just about getting into his face, affecting his vision. It's exactly what they did right here.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing the screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late, potentially get sacked. You've got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
On third and goal, he's going to try to throw for it. Oh, he misfires again. 3 in a row.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
And it's no good. He missed it. With that miss, the score remains the same.
Now, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
And the Miami offense is back on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5. Back behind the quarterback, aligned in a pistol. They'll change the pre-snap look now. And here's the handoff. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. The Hurricanes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Testing the right side here. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Oh, a reverse. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the +47.
You know, we're seeing this more and more where wide receivers are getting involved in the running game, both here in college and also up in the NFL. I think it's due to plays like this one right here, and it's not going to change anytime soon. Excellent play call.
They continue to pound away on the ground. Brings up a 1st and 10. We'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance and a really nice gain.
This is the 6th play on the drive. Tailback takes the handoff again. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's 3rd down. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Tackle to the 28. This offense threatening now. Another 1st down.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Ball handed off. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
The Hurricanes are in the red zone. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop him.
Just love watching his back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. They stop him, but it's a 1st down.
Look, I realize on any play call when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
The clock has stopped. We've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. The Canes looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
You know, the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line. You love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it. That puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
2nd down and goal upcoming. The quarterback making some changes at the line. Oh, it's snapped to the back. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display. That's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
They're set now to try the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. The shotgun running play call. Breaking free at the 35. He has first down yardage at the 46.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive line up. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of...
And it's intercepted. Look out, he's got some space. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. First down, looking to throw the football. Looking to make a big play downfield. Touchdown, Miami. Just ran away from the defense.
We're seeing more and more of this in college football. Guys in that slot that got the ability to get downfield vertically. It's a mismatch if you have the right guy. This time they get the matchup that they want, hit it for a big one.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime to cut into this lead. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid game there.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays. But the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
The pocket breaking down. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Man, you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. The sophomore able to get home with the sack.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
The Vols will have to kick this away. It's a rough drive for the offense. Hunter comes on and booted away. And now before the kickoff, a timeout has been taken by the receiving team. The Vols will line up to boot it away. Offense goes backwards on this drive. He's on to punt it away now. Not the way he wanted to kick it. This will be down on the opponent's end near midfield. The Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Looking to throw it on first down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete.
Of all the receivers to lose track of, it's this guy, one of the best receivers in the entire country. Lucky that wasn't a score.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play, they're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Here's the second down play. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking to pass here on second down. Looking right. This one caught. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. So on first down, the field goal unit will come out there trying to get 3 points before the half. This will be a 46-yard attempt. This one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. Handoff from the shotgun. Breaking free at the 35. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Volunteers will kick it off to begin the second half. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Off with RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Breaks loose at the 45. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Touchdown for the U. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. When they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. There's some pre-snap movement back in motion. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Breaking free at the 35. They get him down, but the game moves the ball up to the 36.
Chris, we get so caught up in these wide receivers and their playmaking ability and getting them the ball in space. And like the defense has to pay attention to them. Often too much attention opens up an underneath drag route like this, and quarterback makes a good read. Nice first down.
Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. He stopped, but he gets a first down. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback. So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And he lofts one deep over the middle. The pass is intercepted. Going the other way, can they catch him? That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the Miami offense is back on the field. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Just a small gain. Look at it, 2nd and 9. Offense looking to throw the ball. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Wow, they get positive yards here. I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
Offense facing a 3rd and short from the 41. Can they make the first down and avoid a tricky 4th down decision? Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Looks to his left and makes the completion. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
Well, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. And now the handoff. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
Second down after that run on the previous play. The pre-snap motion from the offense. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. From the shotgun, drops back. Dumps it down to the back. Caught. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
And the Canes begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Receiver in motion now. First down, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Short pass finds the tight end. A huge hit by the linebacker. A collision of big bodies there.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. And the sophomore making an impact play.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands, but the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
So a field goal attempt coming up now. He was on the mark with his last kick, but this one is from 48 yards out.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Miami 24, Tennessee 0.
And we'll begin the fourth quarter with a field goal try here. He was on the mark with his last kick, but this one is from 48 yards out. And he's got it from 48 yards out, showing off with a big leg. So after adding to this big lead, they are set to kick it away.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Opening play of the drive, he looks right for a completion. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
First down and 10 now. And a handoff as they run the counter play. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, has just really been the story of the game. This defense has completely eliminated this offense's ability to run the football, made them one-dimensional, and that's why they haven't been able to put many points on the board.
Important second down play coming up. And the quarterback dropping back. Receiver makes the grab. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
I really like what this defensive coordinator is doing right now. He's got a nice lead to sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Lets it go on the move, launching deep. And he's got it for a huge gain, brought down at the 30. Finally a spark for this offense that has really struggled so far today. Just got to hope it's not too late in their end.
Finally, Chris, where has that been? The line does their job, the quarterback with a nice throw. Now you want to see these guys finally get a chance to get on the scoreboard. They can't miss out on this opportunity.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Makes a quick catch. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down to the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
Offense thinking touchdown, not field goal, facing a third and long from the 20-yard line. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And he pulls in the catch. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Love this never-say-die attitude from this quarterback. He's still slinging it out there. This game's out of reach, but this guy's still putting the ball in the air, and this one's a touchdown.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. And it's up and good.
The kick is good. That makes the score Miami 27, Tennessee.
Getting set to kick the ball off now.
Number 25, set to kick it off.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. He'll start at the 25. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They settled for 3 last time. Let's see what they can come up with this drive. And they'll work the clock here by keeping it on the ground. Moves the ball up to the 30.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Single back, takes the handoff. Breaks loose at the 40. It's a fumble. The offense falls on the fumble. Keeps possession. Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. 1st and 10 play coming up. Handoff here from the shotgun. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there. And that's the 2-minute warning. And this offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Here comes a handoff. Ball carrier finding open space. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Canes. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. Now they get set to kick it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. They need a miracle. A couple of them here in the last couple minutes. Down big. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. Aggressive call, a deep shot on 1st down, but incomplete.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out the next week looking much better than they did today.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Receiver makes the catch. Tackle made after a big gain.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the 2nd half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. And the senior quarterback off the target there. Threw behind him.
about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Offense getting set. It's second down. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. And the clock winding down. They'll take a deep shot. Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. He steps out of bounds, a solid return, and a great play to set up his offense here.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost him.
Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
That's the mark of a well-coached team. These guys don't even pay attention to the score. They're just out there executing and churning up yards. Good, solid run there as this clock continues to wind down. This offense has had a great day.
Getting set. Here's second down. Sticking with the running game. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Third down play for this offense. Oh, here comes the reverse. He's found some room at the 45. Big gain across midfield all the way down to the 34-yard line. So this team is beginning to stack wins now against really high-quality opposition. You wonder what the ceiling for this group is.
Yeah, I think you're right. This is a football team right now that's playing with a lot of confidence. I like the way that they are progressing. We'll just have to see how far they can continue to progress and where it'll take them.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.